Hello there, it's me, earthmanbrick, and we've got a special one today. It's time to pop the cork and let the crafting flow with a new bottling method. That's right, what we're going to be using is a little tea light. And we're going to be using the same old sprue stretching technique. However, we're not going to be making bottles with sprues like we've done before. Instead, we're going to be using this new, magnificent, easily available and ubiquitous item. More ubiquitous and common than plastic sprues. What is that item, you might ask? Well, it's a biro pen tube. It's literally that simple. So yep, you get one of these in your pen and stuff. And that's so easy to play about with. Let me just switch off the autofocus there. So, what we do is we just light up the candle. And remember, kids, do this under adult supervision. Never burn down your house, your pets, or witches. Just kidding. The witch. But anyway, yeah. So we're just going to fire this up. Bloody hell, that was on full pelt there. And yeah, we just rotate this around until it hits that melting point. Always keep turning it, because you don't want it to sort of burn one particular point. You want to just keep it steady, and you can see it's starting to warp there. You can see it's all kind of we just need to keep it on a little bit longer, and just keep rotating it until you really feel it bend. There we go. And we can just pull it steady and slow. There we go. And we just hold it for about 10 seconds. Yeah. I'm just going to blow this out. There we go. And that's that done. Now, you might get some slight bobbling and stuff, and it won't be perfect every time. But we're just going to take our snips. Just chop it around about half there. And then we get it to a point where just try and unfurl that a bit, because it's just a bit squished. There we go, nice and round. And those look like not too bad little bottles. And the beauty of this is that you can go on the underside of it and you just trim this down so it is about a regular bottle size. So there we go. It's about a decent little bottle. Easy to do. Just roundabouts there, I'd say. And if you really want to spruce it up, you can just hit the underside. Just hit up the interior with a little bit of paint. And I like to use some brown acrylic. This is just some leftover bits and bobs of different acrylics that I've thrown in together. So just get a little bit on the brush. Pop it on in the interior of it, like so. And it looks like a dirty old bottle. Very nice. Yeah, that kind of works. And the only thing that's kind of missing now, which we can easily stick on, got some here, is old little posters and stuff. You don't have to use this stuff. You can always just scribble on an old piece of paper. And what to do is just to cut a little bit off. I'm not going to use that poster, I'm just going to use the paper technique. So I've got a bit of paper here. I'll just pop these little bottles over there for now. Cut a small strip. That's it sliced there. And I'm just going to take a little pencil, Just scribble on some lines here and there, just so it looks doesn't have to be fancy. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to use our thumb and forefinger, just the thumbnail, drag it along with the finger just to create a curl to this paper. And then we're going to use some white glue, also known as polyvinyl acetate. I've got some right here. I've got it even labeled. So just pop that lid off. And I'll cut this to shape. So about there. Just big enough for a generic label. And just make sure it's nice and curved as well. Only needs a slight bend. Just grab one of our bottles. Dollop of glue on there. Stick on the label. It really is that easy. There's your kind of your wine bottle or water bottle, whatever. Simple as. And I've got some examples here as well. These are some previous ones I've made up. And I'm going to be using this for a Wild West build, an old bar. And you can see I've just chopped up the posters. When they're that sort of distance, you can't tell the difference. But yeah, it looks good enough. And that's kind of all it needs. And that's just on top of an old wooden stirrer there. So yeah, cheap and cheerful little bottles. And yeah, if you're wanting a little bonus here as well, is that you don't even need the sprue stretch. What you can do is you can just slice up the pieces to make small glasses. Cut them half the size of this, and you've got shot glasses. Perfect! Absolutely perfect. You don't need to do anything else with it. It's a biro pen too. Perfect material. But that's all I've got for you today. So, thanks again for watching, and bye.